glory to the eternal living God. Thank him for his son. Thank him for his great Holy Spirit. Thank him for fighting for you when nobody else in this world will fight for you. Thank him for healing that body when them doctor people can't go over there and heal that bottom. Thank him for the life that he has given you. And if it's hard, it's got to get easy. You know what I'm saying? It's got to get easy. Okay, it is your brother Jehoshaphat Israel here in the house that God has made. And I have just a small topic. Now, I'm going to let the sister talk. And she's going to tell you a lot of different things that we as American people, we constantly say these things all the time because I don't get it. Like, this is one thing I don't get. Okay, the banks are going to recession. And then they be crying out talking about we going to close the bank. And then our government will come along and rescue the bank. Now, you can go ahead and you could file for bankruptcy in this country, and that's going to throw your credit up for 7 years and you won't be able to do nothing. But that's not a rescue. When the banks are in trouble and they're supposed to be the biggest people in America that got the bread, that got the money, when they get in trouble, when they financially don't make good decisions, they get a damn bailout. Okay. They supposed to be the financial institutions here in America handling all the money and stuff. And if they can get a bailout, then why we can't get a bailout? Taxes. It's like we're being taxed to death over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like we being taxed to death. I remember one time and it was recent. It was probably within like 5 years or so. I got paid because the company, they were going down. The company was going down itself. And I only got paid for like a week's worth of work because the company was shutting down. The government, they seen how much I got paid. I got paid $500 from the government. I'm a grown ass person that got bills. I have to have a roof over my head. I have to have a car to go to. I have to have gas. You know what I'm saying? I got to have food. I got to have all these damn things, right? I get paid $500. Why your government feel it has the right to take a whole $100 from a person that don't got? And if they could look at our finances knowing damn well that we don't have money like that and just take money like that from somebody, they don't give a damn about where I live at. They don't give a damn about how I got the money. They don't give a damn about what I got to eat. Remember, half of America is not on no government assistance. I'm not on no government assistance on nothing. So all I have is the government just taking from me. They don't give a damn. They ain't never tried to help me get no car. You know what I'm saying? Give me an apartment, a studio, nothing. And whatever I have, they gonna take from me. So I have come into agreement with paying into the tax system for over 30 years now, having the government take money from me for I've been working over 30 years now. Bring it up. The first time they ever started taking money from me is when I worked for the Fresno Bee when I was in the 3rd grade. I worked for the Fresno Bee from the 3rd grade all the way until I graduated. How many years is that? How many years is that? It's from you taking from the youth. You know what I'm saying? My son brought up this topic to me a long time ago. And I kind of I glanced through it because I really wasn't thinking about it. They even take money from our kids. Them kids is not going to get that money like that. Now, I worked for the government when I was a child and they took money from me ever since I was a child all the way to an adult, all the way till now. And you mean to tell me that they ain't got no money? They can't get no money. They always breaking down and making certain things happen of inflation, whatever you want to call it. Is it inflation? Is it recession? What is it? You know what I'm saying? They're always taking from us. Now, I realize to be an American citizen, it means that your money is America money and America money is America money. Plain and right and simple. Whatever you ever make in this country is theirs. It does not belong to you. Whatever you buy in America it does not belong to you. It belongs to America. Okay, young lady, I'm gonna have some more additives in this. I know it's gonna be another additive that I'm gonna add in this. But listen to what she has to say.
Because things are truly getting out of hand. The U.S. government consistently robs American citizens of their hard-earned money using every single backdoor that they could possibly find. Let me paint a picture for you. You work 2 weeks, that's 80 hours, you get your paycheck. Off rip, the U.S. government is taking federal and income tax. Depending on what state you're in, they're going to take state tax. You're also required by law to have health insurance, or just in case you get sick. If you don't have health insurance, you'll be penalized by the IRS at the end of the year. And with health insurance, you're required to pay a monthly premium, but your monthly premium does not go towards your deductible, nor does it go towards your copay. And if you're someone who drives in the United States, you're required to have car insurance, just in case you get into a car accident. And you're also required to pay a monthly premium on your car insurance, which does not go towards your deductible whatsoever. If you want.
Okay, baby girl, let me stop you real quick. So basically, America makes criminals. Well, how the society is set up and how much it actually takes from a person. I don't feel bad of the people who don't want to work. I really don't feel bad for them like that. You know what I'm saying? If they on a government system or a government program and the government is providing their food, providing their shelter, their medical, give them a couple dollars so they can be happy, I can't be mad at them for that. I'm mad at the fact that the ones that are willing to work, they're not getting anything. Okay, if those people work all them different years and they don't have any children, the government is just going to take even more money from them. The people, they doing good in life. The lady, she's got a job, she makes $70,000. Do you think she gonna see that $70,000? No, she's gonna see $45,000 at the end of the day. They gonna tax that poor woman so much money to where the government is gonna physically take $25,000 from that woman. Where in that is it fair, family? Where that the man, he finally got a job, he make $50,000. He does not make no damn $50,000 a month. He makes $32,000 a month because the government just took $18,000. And then when everything was said and done at the end of the year, when it was time to tally up, the government already know how much money it took from him. The government wants even more money from that man. He only made $50,000. They took $18,000. They still want $2,500. That's a damn shame. That's why I say our government is greedy. It's greedy. It's selfish. It don't care about the American people. It be stepping on people, and it keeps on taking. And the poor woman, you know what I'm saying? The poor woman, she made that 70,000, family. Which one do you think she would rather do? The extra money that she made, was it worth it? This is why I look at the people that's not working. You know what I'm saying? America makes criminals because it does not want to share that pie around with the poor people. Now, the rich people, they get every incentive break, tax break at the end of the year. And let's say the company made $1 million. I'm pretty sure our government is going to give them $50,000 in taxes back to them to help them to keep the damn business going. But the regular people getting their ass up, going to work every single day and trying to provide a living for themselves because the government ain't giving us SHIT. They're not giving us anything. Nothing. They just take and take and take. So that woman, what would you think she'd rather have? The time, all that extra work that she did, you know what I'm saying, to get that 70K in that year, or just had her time to just sit up and chill, get a hobby and relax? You know what I'm saying? Which one would be more? She had to make that 70,000 to make them ends meet because them ends wasn't meeting like that.
One of the lucky Americans to be able to own a home in the United States, you're also required to pay property tax on that home every single year. I've even seen public
It's important for you young people, even if you're not young. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to the age and you in your 40s and your 50s, I look at, okay, now, just like I told you at the beginning of this, you would never own anything in America. You won't own it. You know what I'm saying? You will not own it at all. But if you can get yourself some property, you'll be able to dictate and regulate your own damn rent. When you own property, well, I can't even say you own property. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? You're the landlord of yeah, that's what you'll be. You'll be the landlord. Okay, when you come to a point to where you're a landlord, you'll be able to regulate how much money that you're giving in at the end of the month for your rent. You cut out like 3 people. You know what I'm saying? You cut out like 3 people off the top and you're only dealing with one. You live in an apartment, you living with 3 different people, 4 different people, and ain't none of them people live in your house like that. You got the apartment, you got the city, you got the state, and then you got the corporation that own that apartment like that. You got 4 different entities that's living with you. If you own property, you at least cut off one. You just got to deal. No. My bad. Let's go back. If you're a landlord, you only got two people you have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And then when you finally do pay it off, you only got one. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't own your own property, you know what I'm saying? You're at the whim of somebody else. They could tell you whatever the hell they want you to tell. They can raise that rent up so damn high. I've seen it happen to so many of so-called black people, our people. You know what I'm saying? They live in an apartment. They've been living in that apartment for 20 years. The rent was $575. Them people sold that apartment and new people came in. They said that they renovated the apartment. They didn't do a damn thing. They shot that lady rent up to $900. How she gonna live there now? She ain't got nowhere else. She only had the $575 to pay for the rent the first time. They don't give two damns about the American citizen. So that's why your brother Israel, I tell you, you got to be able to control some aspects of your living by yourself. You know what I'm saying? They be going so hard on the people on Section 8. If y'all don't shut y'all ass up and leave them people alone, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take the Section 8 away. Who the hell wants to live in the ghettos? Who want to live in the projects? Who want to live with rats and roaches and crime? Who wants to live like that? Tell me, you know what I'm saying? Who wants to live? No, don't nobody want that. And you want to take something away that don't nobody want. What's that? It goes down. Here goes back to the criminality of America making their own criminals. You know what I'm saying? America makes its criminals. America makes all its enemies, either domestic or abroad. You know what I'm saying? It makes all its enemies. America is so powerful that it makes its own damn enemies, and it dictates every single thing that we as Americans, we give into and we do. Because if we so worried about making money, how can we really change anything? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? If you so concerned about having a roof on your head, how can you go downtown to the court and tell them people that they're wrong? You ain't gonna have time for that, because you're gonna be too busy trying to fight to stay out the damn code and make sure that you have a pot on the oven with some damn stew in it. Okay, sister, I'm sorry. I'm passionate over this just like you is. Go ahead.
State parks that ask for payment upon entry. The parks that we pay to have maintained. And that leaves me with the question is, why do we continue to accept the bare minimum?
Okay, she said the parks and the national parks, they be always, I see them on the TV. I stay in Chicago, family. I see them on the TV all the time talk about, oh, donate $15. That's not the St. Jude's. Oh, donate $20. That's not no medical research for cancer. Oh, can you donate $25? That ain't even the presidential campaign. That's not even that. You know what I'm saying? That's not for the homeless. That's not for the widows. That's not for children that ain't got no damn clothes on their feet. That's for a part of nature that's going to be there. Oh, well, we need money to pay for services and have people so we can watch the environment. Man, it's all stupid to me, family. It's all rigged. It's all a game, and it's been that way.
More government when they ask for the maximum from us. And I know how people jump in my comments and say, that's just how it is. That's just how life works. The government does this for us.
Hold on, young lady. Because you brought up another fact that I had missed out. Now, let's go back to 2000, family. Let's say that you live in America and you haven't got sick and you got a job. So you've been working and you've been making money. You've been working, you've been making money. You've been putting into your medical since 20, let's say 2000. Let's say 2000 to 2020. You have not got sick. You have not went to the doctor. But you pay into it. You pay into it every single month. You pay into it every single year, but you haven't got sick for 20 years. Now, all that money that they took from you is probably accumulation of $100,000. Now, y'all took $100,000 from me and you did not give me nothing. What is equity in that? What's free about that, family? What's fair? You know what I'm saying? What is fair about that? At least 70% of all Americans pay into a system every single year that they receive nothing from. What's the point? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? And then if we don't pay into it, they're going to charge us even more money. So where's the equality in that? Where is the fairness in that? And if you pay somebody for 20 whole years and you don't receive nothing from it, you should get something back, family. 20 years, family, let's do a short one. From 2014 to 2025, I have paid into a medical system into where I have never used, but it gets money taken out of me every single month. I haven't used this system 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That is 14 years. 14 years I have paid it. Okay, it could be off 13. Let's say 13. 13 years I have paid into a system of medical that I have not used. You know what I'm saying? I have not used. Do you think them people gonna give me my money back? Give me something. Oh, well, you know, Jehosa, you just paid 70% into the medical. We gonna put your name on I don't want no name on no damn placard. Give me my money back. You know what I'm saying? Give me my money back so I could do something with it.
That for us, blah, 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 blah. At one time in this country, slavery was legal. At one time in this country, women weren't allowed to vote. But somebody had to stand up for change. 2023, and it's time for us to stand up for change. Because right now, it's a mess. And nothing's working out in our favor. So if you want to stand on the wrong side of history, you can do that. I don't know who else is with me, but I'm on a mission for change.
Spent all her FEMA money, billions of dollars, on housing for illegal migrants, many of whom should not be in our country, including $1 billion for gift cards for illegal aliens and putting them up in luxury hotels with a gift card.
Okay, Trump. Let me stop you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Now, you asked me about illegal immigrants, but the one thing, excuse me, that a lot of people don't understand that how much money does immigrant people make? Now, how much money do they send back home? How much money do immigrant people make that they pay no taxes on that they send back home? Somebody got to pay for that. And guess what? All my brothers and sisters, guess who's paying for it? We are. You know what I'm saying? We are. They come to this country, they work. We're talking about undocumented workers. They come to this country, they work, they do not pay taxes, and then they send the money back home. You know what I'm saying? Billions of dollars they send out of America. Who got to pay for that? We do. Okay, the money that they make, billions and billions of dollars untaxed money. Who got to pay for that? You know what I'm saying? We end up paying for it every single time. So when y'all start talking about immigrants and stuff like that, just know where I stand at. You know what I'm saying? Know where I stand at. Hell no, family. If I got to pay, your ass got to pay. If I got to pay, you shouldn't be sending money to your country to enrich your country. You know what I'm saying? Your country is billions of dollars and you sending even more money up over there. But I gotta flip the bill to build up your country. No, family. No, hell no, family. Okay, Trump, go ahead, Trump.
With a gift card to welcome them to America as our veterans are sleeping on the sidewalks below those hotels and they're being walked into luxury hotels. Now we have a horrific disaster in North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, and Virginia. That's how big this hurricane was. And the Harris-Biden administration says they don't have any money. They've spent it all on... They spent all of their money. They have almost no money because they spent it all on illegal migrants.
You live in the greatest country in America, and there's no evidence of that. In the United Arab Emirates, they live in the future there. In America, decrepit roads, hollowed out blocks of abandoned homes. Immigrants and illegals invading our borders. We're housing them in the schools that are supposed to teach our kids, and we wonder why the kids don't know anything. We think we can protect ourselves from, but can't figure out how these are getting in our borders.
Oh, brother, let me stop you. Let me stop you real quick, my brother. Let me stop you real quick. America makes the damn criminals. You know what I'm saying? It makes the damn criminals. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to feel sorry for America like that. I feel sorry for American people. Look what they forcing people into doing. You know what I'm saying? Look what they force people into crime just so they can live. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can live. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I know we got some hardened of our people out there that ain't got no heart. They ain't got no damn soul. They are the walking dead. I understand that. I'm not going to fight up against that. It's a lot of people across the board, white people, Mexican people, Asian people that are just criminals. You know what I'm saying? But then we're talking about when you're being forced into something and then you're going to have to do something to have something to survive. You know what I'm saying? You're being put in a box. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna climb out the damn box? It's like Minister Louis Farrakhan. He always sit there and say that America has placed black people in a bucket, and it's like a bucket of crabs. That's what I get reminded. This is what America is like. It's the transformation of only a couple people. You know what I'm saying? It might be a group, but only a couple people is going to be transformed and affected and live that American dream like that. All right, brother. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Somebody's lying. Imagine I flew into my own country as an American with an American passport. They searched me up like a criminal. The guy at TSA barely speaks English is telling me I'm not qualified for global entry. And they let strangers pour in through the southern border, not even having so much as a fingerprint. They treat you like criminals in your own country where you pay taxes. And you're a sheep and you take it.
Family, am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping? Am I tripping, brother? Sister, am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? Am I sitting here tripping? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so.
Fair-funded group is offering $38,000 to new home buyers. Lauren, you cannot apply if you're an American citizen. What's with that?
Why would an American citizen apply for a taxpayer-funded program to get $30,000 for a new home? I mean, it's wild.
Damn, how would that, you know what I'm saying, far as reparations, they have to show your people something. And I keep on trying to tell my people that having Trump and Musk in the office, that's in your benefit. Trump is the only person, the only white man in this country that can calm white people down and make them feel a sense of guilt on what has been done. I'm sorry, but he's the only white man that can make, excuse me, white people feel something, even though it's not even in their hands like that. It doesn't belong to them. It's not really saying anything. But for them to give them some education on why they should pay, he the one to do that. Now, as far as in what's being said right here, how much would that help black people in America? How much with this incentive, this government incentive program, you know what I'm saying? How much would that help our young brothers and sisters that's in their 20s that's coming up in all these apartments and stuff, throwing $20,000, $30,000 a year for something that they can never own, that they can never have. You know what I'm saying? So how much would this affect black people and bring us out of the poverty? How much would it? To me, it would help us a whole lot. But no. They worried about giving your money to foreigner people. They worried about giving your money, your hard-earned money, to immigrants.
The group is called Hacienda Community Development Corporation. They offer payment assistance in Oregon to DACA recipients, asylees, green card holders, basically any non-U.S. citizen. This is state-sponsored discrimination, Stuart. That's what it is. I mean, it's crazy. That's their goal. They want to.
That's what y'all get when y'all be messing with us. You know what I'm saying? Like they did in, what was it? Atwater? No, not Atwater. Austin, Illinois. Y'all seen how out here in Chicago, the city actually felt bad about what they did to the black residents historically, and they was some type of form of paying restitution for slavery. And you seen how they got sued by the other white people. This how we feel. You know what I'm saying? This is how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about, oh, well, you got to be a DACA immigrant to get the 30,000. But how y'all think we feel when y'all fighting against us with paying back what America owes? How y'all think we feel? We feel the same way.
Open up housing and the American dream to non-U.S. citizens.
Okay, I guess that's the reason why. That's why we have an open border. Because eventually, these folks will vote Democrat because they're the people that let them in. That's what this is about.
Part of me wants to say crazy things happen in Oregon, but I think this will go far beyond Oregon. There is a critical shortage of houses across the United States, particularly in Oregon. And then they're giving...
No, it is not. It is not a shortage. It's so many houses here in America that you have all the conglomerate banks, all the different people who have money buying all these homes just to get them out the hands of America. And y'all think that you hold up. You got corporations and conglomerates that are buying the residential homes This is why I'm stressing it to you, my young brother and my brothers and my young sisters and my older sisters. It's very important for you to own something. Something, you know what I'm saying, to have something here in America.
Giving $30K to non-taxpayers.
Yeah, which will raise the price of housing.
For everybody else.
Pathetic. Right, Laura, thank you very much indeed.
We'd like to...
Don't you dare attempt to go in my business. Don't you dare. Now you better get your source and get it going.
America is designed to produce what it produces. It was not designed for pluralism. It was not designed as a democracy. This was not a project for us. But we have fought to make it a project. I tell people come to metropolitan, if you are not a white man, you are thriving in this nation, it is because of black people. It is because of our efforts to create a democracy. Because the founders never intended democracy. They never intended it. We have forced the issue. Frederick Douglass from our church fought against the Chinese Exclusion Act.
Okay, I'm gonna let the young lady speak because I don't know where she come from, Barbados. I don't know what region of the world that she comes from. But you can't really speak on American life unless you was born here. If you was born here in the ghettos and had to go to the schools and had to survive America, then you can speak on America. But if you are outsider and you just coming in, you know what I'm saying? You coming in and you talk about, oh, America is this and America is that and this great this and this great that. You never yourself survived America. You could call us lazy. You could sit up and tell us that we're trifling. You could even sit up here and tell us that we're privileged. But unless you live in America, raised, born here, then you could say something. But if you're an outsider, that'd be like me. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like me moving over to Australia. You know what I'm saying? And I go to Australia. I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, Australia is so beautiful here. Oh, it's opportunities. Oh, it's this and this, that over there. But I was never born there. You know what I'm saying? I came at one point to view it in a certain light. I never got in depth and actually lived in there and seen what the struggle was in Australia. I never seen the Aborigines getting rounded up and being murdered and being bled out. I wasn't there for that. You know what I'm saying? So how, you know what I'm saying? So how? I'll let her talk. You know what I'm saying? I'll let her talk. But y'all already feel what I'm saying.
They have more opportunity here too. Like here in America, there's more opportunity, there's more resources, and I don't want to speak about. This is a really tough topic. It is. I gotta keep it real with y'all. I just think America has so much opportunity and so much resources, but some people are really lazy. And I'm being honest. And then they come to me and they look at me like they have more opportunity.
Newsflash, it's lazy people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's America, hold up. It's over 350 million Americans here that have a social security card and all of them are supposed to be productive. Hold up. So we're just supposed to be perfect people. We're supposed to be placed in the land of milk and honey. And at the same time, there is nothing. We can't have no flaws. We can't have no faults. We can't have no mental conditions. We can't have no physical things wrong with our bodies. We're just supposed to be perfect because we live in America. Makes no sense. So if you just took them people right there and just put them in any other place inside of in the world, you know what I'm saying, in the jungle, in the desert, and how is it any different? You know what I'm saying? The ghettos here, okay, they say that this is the powerfulest country in America, and it could be way more beautiful than what it is. It could be way more free. It could be way more just than what it is. It's just the people that we have in power. Now, if you take these people, and this is in every part of America. You know what I'm saying? There's no part of America that doesn't have a ghetto, that doesn't have a hood, that doesn't have a shanty town. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't have a poor area. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to remember that it is the beacon of freedom for everybody in the world. It's a huge responsibility, you know. And if people are looking for something to change in their life, or something positive, the vast majority of people will look towards America and say, well, that's the beacon. You know, I want to live like that, where people can say what's on their mind, and people can have differing opinions. People can be of all different, races, religions, or whatever, and still be in the same community. You know, it's so important that America remains healthy into the future for everyone.
My family is the beneficiary of good decisions that were made by Americans, not just today, but Americans have been making good decisions for 240 years. I'm the beneficiary of that. I should cherish that. I shouldn't want to change and transplant my values onto it.
So why do you think the opposition, when somebody comes from Illinois, right, or some folks that are in Dearborn, or other parts of the country that come in and they're Muslim, and they're coming and saying, well, no, I don't agree with your way of living. I just like the fact that economically this is a better place, but my beliefs, and I'm going to impose it on you. And America's not going to be number one to me first. I'm going to be my faith, my heritage first, then you. This is the danger of cultural relativism.
So one of the biggest problems with America is corruption, greed. Let's go back again. What is Jehosa, what is wrong with America? Corruption. Jehosa, what is wrong with America? Greed. Can we go ahead and pull it up? Policies that you invent to further make the American people suffer? I could say that.
Well, Detroit has had a long history with what some have called predatory towing policies, causing a rift between the city, the police department, and the people who live there.
And today, Mayor Mike Duggan and DPD announced a plan to clean up its reputation. Fox News' Brandon Hudson breaks down the city's new towing policies.
You've seen the stories on our air before. Corrupt Detroit cops and city council members convicted of bribery for giving their favorite tow companies the heads up for taking cars and victimizing drivers all over the city. Well, the city leaders say enough is enough, and it's time for some new towing policies.
Hey, look! That's the last thing y'all working over here!
Back in October, Fox 2 shared the story of a heated confrontation between the community group New Era Detroit and a local tow truck driver accused of illegally towing a woman's car. Well, this exchange was caught on camera. It's likely one of many we don't see across Detroit. What do you think the city needs to do as far as its towing policies go?
Just to make sure that they, transparent first and foremost. Make sure that the companies that they're...
Hold on, brother. You don't sit up there and set up some damn law overnight to take people cars so they could go and get their car out of for $400-500. We still got to go to work. We still got to get these kids to school. You know what I'm saying? We still got to do all of these different things just to survive. You don't set up no damn rule. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she parked down the street. Now we going to give her a tow. Now we going to put that on her tire. Now we going to put that on her window. Oh, she got to pay us $800 because we ain't got no money. Corruption. Corrupt is corrupt. You know what I'm saying? The cities, the mayors, all of that stuff is corrupt. Why would you even do us like that? To further take more money to put us back in that damn hole so we don't have anything to lift up that one group. Just like I was saying at the beginning of this, remember, America is only going to lift up that one group, and you got to have money to be in that damn group.
They're hiring, practicing predatory towing. When we talk about the areas in specific, the cars are being towed in. We talking about low income. A lot of times we talking about people who just, living paycheck to paycheck.
This is what we've been working toward for 5 years. On Tuesday, Detroit's mayor, city council, and police unveiled a new series of towing policies, which they say are more transparent. The primary goal is to eliminate favoritism.
Family, when this country actually has a revolution, America is the reason why we gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? It happened before. You know what I'm saying? And people don't learn. You know what I'm saying? They just don't learn. History repeats itself. Why do we have the first revolution in the first place? Taxes and corruption. Ain't it the same now? So when America really does have a revolution, America caused the revolution to happen.
Among towing companies with exclusive contracts to 7 private companies considered ethical who will tow for DPD.
I want to thank the people of Detroit for their insistence that this be a process of integrity and honor.
The new towing policies include vehicle status and condition tracking, an improved auction process, and a public website to track the location of a towed car.
Damn, so you mean to tell me they gonna tow the person's car? Then they ain't got no money. They don't got that $500 to come get that car out of tow like that. So they just automatically gonna sell that person car? Forget them, forget where they work at, forget where they live at, forget what clothes they got on their back, forget what kind of money, forget us. That's what it is, right? This the game.
The policy will also help victims of car thefts, which are up in Detroit 41% compared to last year.
But if you have a hardship case, you don't have insurance covering your auto theft, we will waive the storage fees.
This move doesn't come without some pushback. While Detroit Towing Association supports the idea, its vice president said in a statement, quote, "They are spending tax..."
They get their money off of storage fees. How they gonna waive that? Really? Really? So what, they just gonna charge you the initial 100 and 175 for them to tow it, and then come on, family, come on now. You should know when you're being lied to.
Spare dollars, renovating impound yards, buying tow trucks, hiring staff, and everything else that goes along with this business. Yet here we are with $20 million investments in our tow yards with the expertise.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the criminal justice system here in America. That's what it sounds like.
And the fleet, and they want to compete with us.
I think both towing systems promise efficiency. I think relying on one or the other would not be the smart way to do it.
Police Chief James White says one thing about this initiative is that they will hire people recently released from incarceration and looking to re-enter the workforce. The new contract for tow companies starts on Monday. Brandon Hudson, Fox.
Okay, since I have hit y'all with so much, it's just so damn depressing. Trump, do you got some good news for us? You know what I'm saying? I gotta lead this video on a good note. Trump, please tell us something. Trump, please tell us something good, Trump. Please. As a fellow American citizen, please tell us something. Tell us something good, Trump.
Rich again. It's going to happen very quickly. It's time for the United States to return to the system that made us richer and more powerful than ever before. You know, the United States in 1870 to 1913, all tariffs, and that was the richest period in the history of the United States, relatively speaking. In other words, relatively. And they set up the Great Tariff Commission of 1887. And this commission had one function, what to do with all the money that we took in. It was so enormous that they had no idea. It was a blue ribbon committee was set up 1887. And what to do with all of the money that we had. And again, Teddy Roosevelt was a beneficiary because when McKinley was killed, he took over this vast sum of money and he did all of those national parks.
Okay, I can at least say with what's in the background, eliminating income tax, that'll at least be $2,000 every month. But okay, if you give us this $2,000, are you going to try to tax us again on it? Because you seen what happened when we got them stimulus checks. They sit up there, they sent you $2,715, whatever it might be, whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? Then they turned around and charged you another $400 on it. So what was the point of you sending me a $1,500 check if you just gonna charge me $500 at the end of it? We don't want it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want it. Any money that you want to give us that you're going to end up taxing us on it, you can keep it. You know what I'm saying? I said this for Bush. I said it for Clinton. I said it for Obama. I said it for Biden. You know what I'm saying? All these different years. I said to you again, if you want to send us something and you're going to charge us on it, you might as well keep it.
All of the other things, and I'm not knocking him, but he was given a vast amount of money. And that was all made through tariffs. We had no income tax. The income tax came in 1913. As I said in my speech last week, instead of taxing our citizens to enrich foreign nations, we should be tariffing and taxing foreign nations to enrich our citizens. Does that make sense?